So I hear you're looking for some alternative ways to maybe deal with abdominal pain.
Yeah.
And that search has led you to something called frequency therapy.
Yeah.
Well, get ready,
Interesting.
because today we are taking a deep dive into the world of sound healing.
Okay.
We'll be exploring this promotional piece we found
Absolutely.
for a frequency therapy audio product that claims to use very specific sound frequencies to target your pain and to promote healing.
Interesting.
Now, we always approach these things
Yeah.
with a healthy mix of curiosity and skepticism.
Sure.
So I think it'll be fun to unpack this together and see what we find.
That's a great approach, I think.
Yeah.
It's really important to understand both the potential and the limitations.
Right.
Especially with anything related to health.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe to start,
Yeah.
could you explain what frequency therapy even is?
Sure.
Because the idea that sound can actually heal
Yeah.
seems kind of wild.
It does sound a bit futuristic at first glance, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the basic concept is that every cell in our body
Okay.
vibrates at a specific frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And when those frequencies are disrupted,
Right.
it can lead to various issues,
Okay.
including pain.
Gotcha.
So frequency therapy uses specific sound frequencies
Right.
to try and restore this balance and promote healing.
So it's almost like fine-tuning your body with sound, like how certain music can,
Exactly.
make you feel relaxed or energized.
That's a really good analogy.
Yeah.
Frequency therapy takes that idea and applies it on a more targeted level,
Oh, wow.
aiming to actually influence specific cells or organs.
Wow.
So the product we're looking at today is based on the CAAFL.
Okay.
You've probably heard of that.
CAF.
Yeah, the Consolidated Annotated Frequency List,
Okay.
which is essentially a database of frequencies
Oh, interesting.
that have been linked to various health conditions
Wow.
over decades of research.
This CAFL sounds like something we should deep dive into another time.
Yeah,
This is fascinating.
it is. It's quite a fascinating resource.
Yeah.
But for now, let's get back to this abdominal pain audio.
So what frequencies does it use?
Right.
And what are they supposed to do for you?
Well, this specific product
Okay.
uses 4 main frequencies:
Okay.
10,000 hertz,
Mm-hmm.
3,000 hertz,
Okay.
95 hertz,
Uh-huh.
and 3 hertz,
Okay.
each associated with different
Okay.
therapeutic effects.
Gotcha.
So according to the material,
Mm-hmm.
the 10,000 hertz is geared towards calming the nervous system
Okay.
and reducing stress,
Right.
which we know is a major contributor to abdominal pain.
Stress and gut health are definitely linked.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about the other frequencies?
Well, 3,000 hertz frequency
Mm-hmm.
is designed to provide digestive support
Okay.
by relaxing muscles and reducing inflammation in the gut. Then there's the 95 hertz,
Mm-hmm.
which they claim directly targets pain relief
Okay.
for cramps and discomfort.
So they're going for a pretty comprehensive approach then.
Right.
Not just addressing the pain itself,
Yeah.
but also, like you said, stress and
Absolutely.
overall digestive health.
It really highlights their emphasis on a holistic approach.
I was just going to say, it's interesting how they combine frequencies that target both the physical symptoms
Yeah.
and the potential mental and emotional factors.
Yeah, they even suggest that this audio therapy
Right.
can be used alongside other lifestyle changes you might be making
Oh, okay.
to manage your abdominal pain.
So how does this product actually work?
Okay.
Like, what are the instructions?
They really emphasize ease of use
Okay.
and accessibility.
Okay.
The instructions are very straightforward.
Okay.
You just download the audio,
Uh-huh.
find a comfortable position,
Okay.
place speakers or headphones over your abdomen,
Mm-hmm.
and listen.
And that's it?
That's it.
Wow.
They even say you can do it while you're sleeping.
Oh, wow. So no special equipment or complicated rituals required.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
They really highlight that accessibility.
Yeah.
The product features testimonials.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, from people like Sarah T.,
Mm-hmm.
John D.,
Oh, okay.
and Emily R., who rave about how this audio therapy has helped them.
Of course, we always have to take testimonials with a grain of salt.
Absolutely.
Right.
While testimonials can give us a glimpse into people's experiences
Right.
and their expectations,
Mm-hmm.
they're not a substitute for scientific evidence.
Right.
You know, you can't just take their word for it.
That leads us right to the science.
Yeah?
We've heard the claims.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard what these people are saying.
Uh-huh.
But what does the research actually say about frequency therapy
Right.
for abdominal pain in particular?
So that's where things get a little bit more complex, While there's a growing body of research on frequency therapy in general,
Right.
the scientific community is still largely skeptical,
Really?
especially regarding the claims associated with the CAFL.
So what are their criticisms then? Why are they so hesitant a such way?
Well, one primary concern
Okay.
is the lack of rigorous studies, well-designed studies with large sample sizes.
Right.
Many of the existing studies are small scale,
Okay.
or they haven't been replicated.
So it's hard to know for sure
Exactly.
whether it's really working or not.
It makes it difficult to draw definitive conclusions
Gotcha.
about the effectiveness of frequency therapy.
What about the claims related to these specific frequencies in this product? Have there been any studies?
Well, there have been some studies
Okay.
that suggest potential benefits
Okay.
of certain frequencies. For instance,
Okay.
some research indicates that frequencies around 3,000 hertz,
Right.
which this product uses for digestive support,
Right.
might have anti-inflammatory effects.
Okay.
But these studies are often limited in scope,
Right.
and they require further investigation.
It seems like we're kind of in the early stages
I would say so, yeah.
of understanding how this all works.
Yeah?
How sound frequencies might actually impact our bodies. What are some of the theories out there about this? Like, how could it actually work?
There are a few theories.
Okay.
One suggests that sound waves
Okay.
create subtle vibrations within the body
Right.
that can stimulate blood flow,
Okay.
relax muscles, and even influence cellular processes.
So like a micromassage on a cellular level.
You could think of it that way.
Interesting.
Another theory revolves around the concept of bioresonance,
Okay.
which proposes that our bodies
Yeah.
have unique resonant frequencies. And according to this theory,
Yeah.
exposure to external frequencies that match our body's natural vibrations
Okay.
can amplify or harmonize those vibrations, potentially promoting balance and healing.
Could you maybe elaborate on that a little bit?
Sure.
This bioresonance thing? It sounds really intriguing.
It is an intriguing concept.
Yeah.
It suggests that each organ,
Okay.
each tissue, even each cell in our body vibrates at a specific frequency.
Oh.
And when these frequencies are disrupted by illness or injury,
Right.
exposing the body to the correct frequencies can supposedly restore harmony.
So it's like retuning a musical instrument.
Exactly.
To get it back in perfect pitch.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
But while the concept of bioresonance is intriguing, it's important to remember that it's not fully accepted by mainstream science yet
Okay.
and requires more research.
So let's say hypothetically
Okay.
that these frequencies do what they say they do. What kind of impact could that have on how we approach health and wellness?
That's a really exciting thought.
Yeah.
If research validates the efficacy of frequency therapy, it could potentially revolutionize how we manage certain health conditions,
Wow.
particularly chronic pain.
Yeah.
It could offer a non-invasive, drug-free alternative
Right.
or complement to existing treatments.
It would really align with this growing interest
Absolutely.
in holistic and alternative approaches to health. Like people are looking for more ways to take control of their well-being,
Yeah.
explore different options, especially for conditions that maybe haven't responded well to conventional treatments.
Yeah, frequency therapy's emphasis on natural healing
Right.
and self-care really resonates with that, that desire for agency and holistic well-being.
Yeah.
And there's also an undeniable allure to the idea that sound can have such a profound impact on our bodies.
Yeah.
It taps into these ancient wisdom traditions
Right.
that have long recognized the power of sound and vibration for healing.
It's like we're rediscovering and potentially validating these ancient practices through this modern scientific lens.
It's really fascinating.
So for our listener out there who's intrigued by this and wants to explore it further, what advice would you give them?
Well, first and foremost,
Okay.
I always recommend consulting with a healthcare professional.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially if you're experiencing chronic or severe pain. It's essential to rule out any underlying medical conditions that might require conventional treatment.
Safety first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Once you've addressed any potential underlying medical concerns, then you can start researching frequency therapy.
Okay.
Look for reputable sources, read about different approaches and the science behind them, explore some of the studies that have been conducted.
So don't just rely on the claims of whatever product.
Do your own research.
Yeah.
and approach it with a critical eye.
And if they decide to try it, what then?
Start with a low-risk approach. You could try listening to some free frequency therapy audio online.
Okay.
Or explore some basic apps before investing in a specific product.
Good idea.
And pay attention to how your body responds.
Right.
Keep a journal.
Okay.
Track your symptoms. Be mindful of any changes you notice.
It's really about personalizing it.
It is. What works for one person might not work for another.
Okay.
It's about finding what resonates with you.
Literally and figuratively.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we've talked about the science.
Yeah.
The potential benefits, the skepticism.
Right.
How to explore it. Now let's talk about the broader implications of this, of this technology.
That's an important aspect to consider.
Yeah.
The idea that we might be able to influence our health and well-being through sound frequencies raises a lot of fascinating questions.
What are some of the potential applications beyond pain relief?
The possibilities are intriguing. If certain frequencies can impact our bodies on a cellular level, could we use sound to enhance mood, improve sleep, sharpen focus, or even accelerate healing in other ways?
It really opens up like a whole new world of possibilities.
It does.
Imagine being able to target specific areas of our lives and enhance them through sound frequencies.
It's a fascinating frontier.
Yeah.
And as with any emerging technology, there are also ethical considerations.
Oh, okay. What kind of ethical considerations are we talking about?
As we delve deeper into this, it's crucial to address questions about responsible use and potential risks.
So, like what?
For instance, could specific frequencies be used in ways that might manipulate emotions or behavior?
That's a good point.
These are questions that need careful consideration as this field develops.
It's like any powerful tool.
Right.
It can be used for good or for bad.
Exactly. It's important to have these conversations now before the technology gets too far ahead of our ethical understanding.
It seems like we're really just scratching the surface here.
I think so.
This has been really insightful.
It has.
Is there anything else you want to share?
I think it's crucial for anyone exploring this to remain curious, but also to approach it with a healthy dose of discernment.
Right.
Do your research. Be mindful of the limitations of the evidence. And listen to your body's responses.
Excellent advice.
Thank you.
So we've delved into the principles, explored the science and the skepticism, touched upon the potential applications and the ethical considerations.
Right.
Hopefully this has given our listener a solid foundation.
I think so.
To explore this further.
It's a good starting point.
Yeah, it really does feel like we're on the edge of something big here.
It does.
As we wrap up our deep dive on this frequency therapy for abdominal pain. What are some key takeaways you would want to highlight?
Well, I think the main thing is that while this idea of sound healing is really captivating and the potential benefits are exciting, it's important to approach it carefully with, informed curiosity.
So finding that sweet spot between being enthusiastic, but also thinking critically about it.
Exactly. Don't dismiss it outright. But don't just believe everything you hear. Engage with the information. Stay up to date on the research. And most importantly, listen to your body.
Your body knows best.
Right.
This is just the beginning of the conversation.
I agree.
Who knows what we'll learn about sound and how it can impact our well-being?
The future of frequency therapy is full of possibilities.
Like what?
As research continues, we may uncover even more uses for this beyond pain relief.
Like?
Maybe even ways to improve cognitive function.
Wow.
Optimize sleep, or maybe even boost emotional well-being.
Those are some very exciting prospects.
They are.
It makes you wonder what other secrets sound holds. And how we might be able to harness those secrets to improve our lives.
Exactly. We're only just beginning to explore sound as a therapeutic tool.
Right. And who knows?
Who knows?
What we might discover.
Exactly.
This has been a really great discussion.
It has been.
Anything else you want to leave our listeners with?
Just remember that this is just one approach
to
managing abdominal pain. Always consult with a healthcare professional to figure out what's best for you.
Safety first.
Absolutely.
So keep those ears open, stay curious, and maybe you'll be the one to make the next big discovery.
You never know.
In the world of sound healing.
It's possible.
Until next time, happy listening.